Okay, so the dean of a local school wanted to determine if the grade distribution was independent of the subject matter taught. So this looks like it's going to be a test for independence. Still another chi-square test, just like number 18. How many degrees of freedom does this contingency table have? Okay, so let's go to the formula sheet again. Formula sheet is my favorite tool, as you can tell. So let's scroll up, chapter 11, chi-square test. So here's the chi-square test for independence and homogeneity of proportions. These are the contingency table tests. These are the ones that have rows by columns, right? That's the chi-square test that we're looking at. It's chi-square test for independence and homogeneity of proportions. So the chi-squared value, test value, is the same as the problem before this one. But we're interested in degrees of freedom. That's rows minus 1 times columns minus 1. So let's write that. So degrees of freedom, rows minus 1 times columns minus 1. Okay. So rows. The rows are horizontal. These are my rows. So number of rows equals the ones that have data in them, 3. And the number of columns, hashtag columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D, E. So if I just substitute here, 3 rows minus 1, 5 columns minus 1. So that's 2 times 4. So there are 8 degrees of freedom when I go to my chi-square table to determine the critical value. 8 degrees of freedom here.